Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the XBLA Fans Channel. This is Deponia Doomsday. It is I'm not sure exactly how you would call this. I know it's not one of the three main games. I guess it's kind of a spin-off or an alternate timeline kind of thing. I'm not sure. What it is still a point-and-click adventure game where you're walking around picking up stuff and doing a whole bunch of random things with it, rubbing it together and hoping that it actually does stuff. This is the very beginning of the game. I actually have already gone through here and I kind of know what to do, but I mainly want to just show what this game is. If you played any of their Deponia games, it's going to be exactly the same.
Sweet! The balloon filled with gas.
So while the beginning of this game essentially was a flash forward to something happening in the future, and Rufus wakes up in the past. I'm not exactly sure where in the past, but he's having a nightmare, and then all this weird, crazy stuff happens. So the story they haven't told you yet is that you're trying to get to Elysium with your girlfriend, Tony. She wants to take these glasses with her, and when we walk over here, check out the glasses.
No, this seems... That's exactly the way things happen. I had forgotten the bubble, and that's when everything went to... Tony was so angry that we broke... I uncovered and organized... Whoa.
So this may be the first game. I don't remember exactly. Oh, I never played the first game because I don't believe it's on Xbox. I have played the Goodbye Deponia, and I didn't like it, mainly because a lot of the puzzles did not make sense whatsoever. Rufus here is asinine and unlikable, if you ask me, and so were most of the characters.
I should become a prophet. Nina, Nina, let me through. I'm a prophet.
Because of that. Exactly like that. We really got under my skin.
Hey, stop!
Bam.
Oh boy, somehow my vision missed this.
So, of course, now we need to set off on how we're going to fix this. And we're going to do that by collecting a whole bunch of random items, talking to people, annoying people, and essentially just being kind of a jerk. There's lots of talking.
And for me too, for that matter. I'm not even meant to be here.
Oh yeah? Well, I couldn't agree more. But since you're here...
Then you go into, there's like some of these, like, I don't remember these being as prominent. Like, there wasn't a zoom in behind people in the third one I played. I only played the third one in this one. Who are you?
Who are you anyway?
My name is irrelevant. Just ignore me.
I'd love to, Mr. Irrelevant.
Strictly speaking, I'm actually not meant to be talking to you. At least
a time traveler.
It isn't quite clear whether or not we belong in the same universe.
Signs are kind of pointing toward no.
Even minor contact is to be avoided at all costs. Do you understand? No contact.
What do you mean?
I can't answer that either.
Oh yeah? Why not?
Well, because...
Of course!
A whole bunch of, like, don't affect the past stuff. But yeah, it's normal cliche stuff.
Huh?
The blue, after all? Does no contact only apply to me? Or to my...
And then he realizes he's affected the timeline already.
Oh no! I didn't... did I?
Oh yes. While backing into the park.
Also, it might just be me. I don't like that the lip syncing is just like reused animations over and over again, and it doesn't really match.
Proportions.
Yeah, but she usually calms down after a couple of days.
You misunderstand me. I'm talking about ash rain, magma flows, perpetual darkness.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You've met Tony. Got it. But that doesn't make those glasses whole again.
You're right. I must do something.
After all, you're...
My biggest issue with this is that I've had to actually, for the third one and this one, actually look up guides because of stuff being so vague in what you have to do.
You don't mean...
Yes.
Like at one point I had to go find a glass, take a straw out of it, pick up the glass, throw a dart at a dartboard to win a power converter to go take to an ice machine, fill the cup up with ice, take it back to melt the water so I could cool down a potato, take the aluminum foil off of it, and make an aluminum foil hat. And I'm like,
Bravo.
maybe if you played all of them, you can follow that train of thinking, but it's obtuse at best.
Yep, go ahead.
But you must have a million...
Oh, okay.
And a lot of these,
Who are...
My name is
A lot of these things are like not even worth it. Some of them are seems require that we have to talk to someone to like, hey, I know that this aluminum hat has to have aluminum and straw in it,
Really? Then you
or tinfoil.
very
I
possible.
think those are the same thing, right?
Dear Mr.
Yes?
When did I... Well,
As it's
All right, we're gonna skip some of this.
just
yes.
So he's gonna crank the car, and we're gonna go back in time, and then we're gonna actually start the collection and random item portions of it.
wait.
Bitty 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 bitty. There's a lot of talking,
Let me through.
and of course, depending on how much you mess stuff up.
You who? Mr.
Huh? What? Wait a minute. I know you're...
So Rufus can supposedly remember everything because he has a steel plate in his head, from what I understand.
Not half as astounding as your lab. But while we're on the... How the hell is all this...
Could you? I don't know.
You sure. Hit. Come
So
on.
now we're gonna be at one of the big plot points.
Come on. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on.
Elephant.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's... Come on. Come on. Come on. Ha!
Also, there seems to be animation and text bubbles missing. Like, I didn't see him say, aha! Someone has said Rufus before and their mouth didn't even move.
Huh? Oh, no.
So now we have to figure out how to get rid of that elephant.
Well,
No, you ran over...
well, why did
I was
have you?
strictly speak, but it doesn't...
So it
Yes, otherwise... Now, where's this...
Sorry, let's talk back to him.
World?
I feel but oh, it's a well,
And to...
I'm sure that it
Hmm. I think we need to progress the story before we go and try to get his information. So this is Tuck the drunkard. Bleh. We won't talk to him because you don't need to talk to him yet. And then, of course, there's this entire joke where they have to turn off power and everything because they don't want open flames near Rufus and all that kind of stuff because he's an idiot. There are some fun little things with how, at the beginning, like where you've turned back time and you've made fun of a kid, and each time you go past him, you just call him a pumpkin and stuff like that. So let's talk to him.
Very, but great to see that you... The hell, I'm...
I want to just get to like the collection kind of stuff.
Hey, I have to... My...
All right, so let's go over here.
Then explain what
And they're gonna fight. Blah 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 blah.
Shut your
night.
So that's Tony on the left there. She's Rufus's girlfriend. This guy on the right keeps making fun of her.
Tony.
Him.
Leave it.
No, you're
for the last time. Shut.
you would
Lotto, please.
if hell.
I wonder if that means...
And now he's out here.
Lotto?
You can.
You...
But that's what a lot of this humor is. Just stuff like that. Like, kind of stupid humor. So now I'm in here, and now I go and steal everything. And I'll take the beard, because that looks disgusting. So I'm going to skip some of this dialogue, and we're going to go straight to here. You use, like a normal game, you can use your items on other items. So we're going to use this dirt here.
Never get...
Use the dirt on the dartboard.
And...
Wow, that's one you that are here.
Prize!
About
So we're going to go out.
Never...
And now we're going to go and do all this other stuff. If you did the thing where you turned back time, like you did before, everything you do gets undone. So all the items you've collected, all the dialogue re-happens, except for like that cutscene where Tony and that other dude are fighting. But yeah, like if you played the other Deponia games, this is going to be exactly the same. And if you want to get into the series, you can't really, from what I understand, on Xbox because the first one isn't even here. So you at least have to start with the second one, and then you just go from there. But like some of the puzzles, from what I've read, are very obtuse. Put that component in there.
Chill back mode. Just leave.
Hey, got it? I'm obvious.
Then we're gonna put our cup down here. Push the button.
Thanks, man. That was.
We're gonna leave this pervy bot. And then head on up. So if I talk to that guy there, pick to rewind time, everything I've just done gets erased. Except for one certain thing that happens when I talk to this dude, but you'll figure that out as you go. But like I said, I had to use like a guide because of some of this stuff. I don't like how Rufus acts. A lot of the characters just straight up hate him. In some of the quote-unquote later games, it's straight up just stated like he's ruined people's lives, and you want to like, this is your hero you want. Apparently, like, something bad happens at the end of the third game. And the beginning of this game makes a joke of that. It's like, oh, you don't like that ending, did you? Ha ha ha. Well, you don't tempt endings, and like. So I took the aluminum foil off of that. I now combine that with that. I can't do that yet. Oh, I can make the aluminum foil hat, and then I would have to go talk to everyone and figure out like what's what, and like why is the time travel stuff happening, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm guessing like in the next area you go to, you just go down like a hidden stairway, and then you're still interacting with this area and all that. But that's Deponia Doomsday. If you've liked the other Deponia games, I would suggest that. If they didn't really interest you at all, you probably won't be interested in this one. And again, there are other adventure games if you want to play them from beginning to end. This one, I believe, is missing the first Deponia game. I am Zero JD. This is the XBLA Fan Channel. Thank you very much for checking this out with me. Check out other videos, and have a nice day.